Spider webs are so precise and unique that it boggles our minds and can seem virtually impossible.
Coming up next is a play, which is interesting but a poignant one. Let's watch this wondrous weaving.
When these tales were thought to be much more than mere stories, when the Greeks were the rulers of the world, there lived a girl named Arachne. Now, Arachne was said to be known throughout all the lands for her great skill at weaving, compared to no mortal surpassing all. Even the nymphs would come out of the shadowy hiding to see her create her masterpieces. Some would even go as far to say that the goddess of wisdom, Athena, did not measure up to Arachne's skill. Arachne herself would boast of this. My, Alestria, don't you think you should have opened your eyes while you weaved that thing? For surely you couldn't have created an atrocity such as that while you were able to see?
My, Arachne, what a big head you have. You are such a prideful, arrogant hag. Surely in your mind you hold yourself up even to the gods.
Dear, you have such hatred. However, you may have something right. Many say that my skills surpass even the goddess Athena's, and I must say I agree with them. Look at the rich texture of my work, the fluid way I move my hands. I would like to see someone whose skill was above mine. However, I don't think that'll happen anytime soon. Now, one would have to admit that Arachne's work was marvelous. That was awe-inspiring to watch as her hands moved with the smooth motion of an artist's hand as he works with a paintbrush. However, as Arachne's boasting reached Athena's ears, she decided that it was time to put the foolish girl into place.
That's a pretty piece of weaving you have, child. I remember in my youth when I could have done just as well.
Never, old woman. Has in all of Earth's history been able to weave as well as I.
Careful, child, not to be so rash as to speak like this, for surely it is foolish to take too much pride in what one's self can do, for there will always be someone who can do it better, no matter who you are or how great your skill.
That may be true for others. However, old woman, no one can surpass my skill.
That may be true among mortals, but surely among the immortals there is one who can surpass your skill in the art.
And who, may I ask, is that?
Athena, the goddess of wisdom, of course.
Ha! Not even Athena, the goddess, can match my weaving skill.
Oh my! How foolish of Arachne! Does she not know of the peril that could befall her if she puts herself above the gods? Oh my! I don't want to be Arachne right now. Foolish, foolish girl.
Surely, child, you do not mean what you have said. You are young and have spoken rashly.
That, old woman, is where you are wrong. I do mean what I say, and I shall prove it.
Then, please do.
Oh, it is you, Athena. For so long I have heard your boast and have watched your already great vanity grow. And now you dare to defy even the gods? So I challenge you to a contest of weaving, so that it may teach you a lesson that other foolish mortals may profit from. So another loom was set up in the meadow. Soon people start gathering, wanting to watch this great contest. Zeus himself comes to witness this contest. Let the contest begin. And what they witnessed was worth it. Athena wore a bright tapestry that told the story of other stupid humans who were very haughty and had been punished for their pride. Whereas Arachne dared to weave a tapestry depicting the foolish acts of the gods. For it was known they did not always act wisely. Finally, the tapestries were completed, and each contestant looked to see what the other had created.
Wow! What beautiful creations! Never had we seen such extravagant weaving.
Look, what Arachne has woven, defying gods and goddesses.
How could you be so stupid, so conceited, to weave something like this?
By the gods, how could have I been so foolish? Instantly, a great sense of remorse washed over Arachne, so much that she ran off and ended her life.
Oh no, poor girl. I pity the poor thing. Only a young girl, so much life still. But what she did was terrible. However, I will spare her life.
Live, Arachne, but never forget your foolish acts and be a lesson to other mortals.
Live, but hang for eternity, as will all your flesh and blood.
So Athena sprinkled her with bitter juices, and all at once her hair and ears and nose disappeared into her. All of her body and limbs shrunk. Her head grew small, and she became the shape of what we now call a spiral. Now, every once in a while, we come across her hanging from a thread, weaving her web, and hang she will for all eternity, just as Athena said.